Hello there. Good to see everybody on the Losers Lounge podcast. You are a bold one. Oh, man. I love that. First off, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the greatest of all time, me, and my other partner here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing two-time Losers Lounge member of the year and optimistic Hall of Famer, the heelist of ballers.
Thank you for that amazing introduction, Brother Maracle. It's great to be back on the greatest podcast in the YWC.
And you got it right. You said amazing with an O.
Yeah, I did. It's O.
Continue.
It just feels great to be back, honestly. I thought I wouldn't make it, honestly, because I'm going on a trip this week, 3-day vacation with family, so I was out and getting stuff ready for the trip, all kind of stuff. And plus, it's raining right here in my state, so yeah, it's weird.
It's raining, man. Hallelujah. Okay, no.
There you go.
This is episode number 94, I believe, of our Losers Lounge podcast. One episode closer to 100.
We're going to do something special for 100. Don't you worry, folks.
Indeed. Now, as you guys realize, that was a weird way of me introducing everybody. Hello there. That's because as of release, here's the thing. As of recording, it's Thursday, May 26th, but as a release, it's Friday, May 27th. The first two episodes of the new series, Obi-Wan Kenobi, is available now on Disney Plus, so go watch it.
I'm probably already watching it right now. I probably already got done watching it if you see this, so yeah.
Yeah, so we're just going to say, it was awesome, or it sucked.
Exactly.
So, we're not going to be wrong.
There you go.
What are we here to talk about, Willie? What's the big thing we're talking about today?
Let's see. I think there's double or nothing standards in this show today.
I know, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going back to discussing and predicting AEW and Double or Nothing this year, which is practically, let's be honest, it's their WrestleMania.
It really is, honestly.
And it has one of the most stacked match cards that we've ever seen.
In most recent history, I think so.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. But before we get started on that, there's something... Normally we like to have a lot of fun, have a lot of laughs, but here, we're here to talk to you about something serious.
Mm-hmm.
This something serious is something that happened earlier this week. Everybody knows by this point that there was a mass shooting at the Uvalde... Actually, it was Uvalde, Texas, I believe?
Yes.
Yeah. Mass shooting, over 20 people were killed, and the fact of the matter is, this, ladies and gentlemen, we're only 147 days into 2022, and there's already been about 250 shootings in the United States this year alone.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was school shootings or supermarket shootings, whether it was somebody who was mentally unstable or someone who was on a racist tirade, there's like so much unacceptable crap going on when it comes to this. Like, it's actually... I may be in Canada, folks, but I have citizenship in the United States because I'm Native American, and I have a lot of friends and family who live all over the United States. And every day, I worry for their safety because it seems to me like I hate bringing this part up, but it may be the big reason why a lot of people from other countries are no longer doing the attacks on the U.S. is because they're like, you know what? We don't need to. The United States is literally tearing itself apart from the inside out.
You can say that again, honestly, dude. It's one of the most scariest things, over here. Being from the U.S. myself, of course, and I got, of course, two or three of the losers, are from, or two of the losers are from Texas, so that was the most thing I was worried about.
Hold on a moment. There's like a little bit of a unusual way that your microphone is sounding.
Oh, whoops! I'm starting to get a little choked up here. Sorry about that.
oh, that was you, not the mic. Oh my God.
Yeah. That was me.
Holy shit. Whoops. Okay, that's my fault.
But yeah, it's a very scary situation, and going and shooting on It's not cool, people. You don't go out and start doing stupid crap like this.
It seems to me like a lot of the times when it comes to people who are shooting up schools, they're doing that because they want to make some sort of lasting impression on Earth before they leave. Because let's be honest, almost all of them always die afterwards.
I'm so glad this idiot died. I'm so glad. We didn't. No innocent child should have been taken on that day. This disturbing.
And not just the children, 3 staff members apparently too.
Yep.
And the
18 lives were lost.
Actually, about 21 lives.
21. Wow. Keeps going up and up. It's crazy.
Yeah, some died instantly, others died afterwards because of injuries. But folks, here's the thing: more has to be done than just simple prayers for the families of the lost. Because
coming from this person myself, thoughts and prayers can only go so far. It's more for comfort and something like that. But we need to do something. This, like Chris said, this is not the first and probably not the last time that's going to happen in America.
Folks, we here at the Losers Lounge, we're not going to get into political debates, so we're not going to be talking about whether gun laws should be enforced or something like that. What I do believe, however, is they should at least be like a lot of requirements. Like example, I've seen a lot of rules in Japan on what's required to own a gun.
Yeah, I've seen that too, honestly.
And I think honestly, the United States should do that too.
Please,
because they're just letting pretty much everybody buy a gun simply because they're of age. Okay, yeah, sure, here you go.
Yeah, just give a gun to people. Like, what the heck? And it's like Chris said, it's like letting the USA killing itself. It's like, at times I kind of just don't want to be here. At times, in the U.S. Like, don't get me wrong, I love being an American, but at the same time, it's like, it's you gotta fear for your life everywhere you go. It's one of those situations where you don't know what's going to happen next. Like, everything was going so well this week. And then, boom, this happens.
Yeah. Seems to me like there's, the way I've been looking at the list, there's been, a mass shooting at least every single day this year, and probably several a day.
We didn't have this much in 2021, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
We didn't have it in 2020 because everyone was locked down. It's like, a friend of mine brought this up, yesterday. In 2020, we're all locked up and stuff like that. Maybe it's like we should go back to e-learning or whatever the heck, because this stuff, I don't know what needs to be done at this point, but, something needs to happen.
Yeah, I guarantee there's going to be a lot of students and parents nowadays who are not going to let their kids go into public schools right now because they're worried if they do that, all of a sudden the place is going to get shot up. And honestly, parents and students should not have to be going through that fear.
Nope. Or anywhere, someone shot a freaking supermarket a few days ago. Someone shot a church, for God's sake. It's like, what are you doing, people? Y'all are insane.
A lot of it was, the supermarket was a racist tirade toward black people.
Yeah, that's another thing, like race, religion, all that kind of stuff, And this one here, you targeting people because, little children. Like, what are you doing, man? Little children. They didn't do anything to you. You walk in there and you start gunning children down and students down. For what? Because your grandmother turned off the internet?
Or probably because he thinks he's the shit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we here at the Losers Lounge is also gonna, before we get started on predicting Double or Nothing, we're gonna take a moment of silence, to try to remember the victims of the fallen. So if you're listening to this podcast, join along with us right now. Thank you very much for that. I know it wasn't a long one, but even 5 seconds or 10 seconds, even that moment of silence, the fact that you just add that in to your life, like just 5 or 10 seconds of your life, you adding in to remember them, that just goes to show how great of a person you are. So we here at the Losers Lounge, thank you. Now on behalf of everybody, it's time to do what we do best, and that is continue to entertain you guys, and that's what we're going to do, because, Willie, it's time to talk AEW Double or Nothing.
AEW.
It'll be taking place in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena on Sunday, May 29th.
Yep.
That was initially supposed to be the plan for everyone, for every Double or Nothing event, but the last couple years it was at Daly's Place in Jacksonville, and we all know why.
Exactly. Now we're back out into the world.
In 2020, there was just the limited fans. Actually, it was the wrestlers in attendance as the fans. And in 2021, that was actually the time when they had, their full crowd.
I think they were the first ones in America to do this, I believe. The past was. I think they were the first.
Yeah, it was.
WWE did second.
Yeah, WWE did not do a full crowd until July. They had WrestleMania in front of the fans, but that was like a 25% capacity, so it doesn't count.
Exactly. So AEW was the first.
Yep.
Too.
And here's the thing. Double or Nothing 2019, I thought it was enjoyable, their first event in Vegas. 2020, I was like, okay, this is okay, I guess, but it wasn't that good executed. It seemed like the only thing I can really remember from 2020 and potentially 2021 was the Stadium Stampede matches, and that's it. And
Which is what we're kind of having here. It's different name changes.
Yeah, and if you could just remember only one match from a pay-per-view, then that means the rest of it did not do well.
The only thing I remember from the 2021 shtick, didn't we have a world title match? Oh, yeah, it was Jon Moxley and who was it? Jon Moxley and was Jon Moxley?
No, that was 2020. You're thinking of
2020. Okay,
it was Jon Moxley and Mr. Brody Lee. Rest in peace.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay, I know which one was in last year. It was the Triple Threat, right?
I don't remember who was in it. It was Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega was champion. I know that. But who was he?
It was Kenny Pack and Orange Cassidy.
Oh, right. That's the one.
Yeah, Kenny Pack and Orange Cassidy.
If you can,
that's the only thing I'm gonna.
The fact that we didn't even remember who was in the match, that's the moment we're like, oh crap.
Yeah. Exactly. We're not making fun of people. We're just saying we legit couldn't remember. Like, no joke.
Yeah, we have a lot of shit going down at 2022's edition of Double or Nothing. We have 10 matches to discuss here. That's going to be on the main show. There's a pre-show match between Tony Nese and Smart Mark Starling and Danhausen and Hook. To this day, I still keep... I a lot of times, I almost keep tempting myself to call him Captain Hook.
Captain, bro. So is Danhausen Peter Pan?
Oh my god, that'd be weird, but that'd also be funny.
Yeah, for real.
I never thought that like their big thing is a bag of potato chips. Well, we've seen weirder.
Oh, for real, dude. We've seen a lot weirder in wrestling, so this is nothing new.
Yeah. But what we're actually going to start talking about, folks. This is actually going to be a very interesting thing to kick things off. We're going to actually talk about the Owen Hart Cup tournament.
Sweet.
When this was first unveiled in September of 2021, I was excited.
Same here, honestly.
As I was amazed that a pro wrestling company was actually teaming up with the Owen Hart Foundation. We all knew WWE never would because of what happened to him.
Yeah.
And also the fact that Martha Hart has been in attendance at AEW events during said tournament matches.
Yes, sir.
That's absolutely crazy. Like, the reason there's a men's and women's tournament, I believe Tony Khan said he got referenced because of a tennis tournament or something, I believe, which had both men and women tournaments. And I actually like the idea that there's a men's and a women's tournament.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that on this. I'm not gonna lie, tournaments. I love tournaments, so this is fun.
Yeah, a lot of people are thinking that the winners of the matches should get instant title opportunities. I'm like, I don't really think they should. Actually, the fact that they be getting an Owen Hart Cup trophy is, in my opinion, an accomplishment itself.
Actually, they're not getting that. Apparently, they might be getting. Let's just say something more standard in wrestling.
Let me guess.
It's not
a championship match at All Out.
No. The first thing you just said.
A title opportunity?
No. Apparently they're getting a championship title. Like a little championship title. In Owen Hart.
Like when Braun Strowman won the Greatest Royal Rumble?
Yes.
Oh. On second thought, I guess that's even better.
Yep. That's what they're being given on Sunday. So I like that.
Speaking of titles as well, I heard that TNT Championship's getting a new design once again.
Very interesting. I didn't hear about that. Really? Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dynamite this past Wednesday, like Dan Lambert told Scorpio Sky that after, well, Sammy Guevara destroyed that last one, literally,
Literally, yeah.
that they're gonna literally unveil a new one at Rampage, ladies and gentlemen, which takes place as of Friday tonight,
Watch it,
and
please.
Rampage is live.
Yeah, it is. Interesting.
Yep, the Owen Hart Cup tournament is something that I think was going to be a great way to honor Owen's memory, and the matches in the tournament have been fun to watch.
They have. I mean, they've been very entertaining, very action packed. Some of them kind of didn't make any sense in my opinion. There are a few people that I wanted, in the advance, and they really didn't. But that's either here or there.
Yeah, it's like, when it came to the likes of we're actually going to start things off with the women's match. And as of right now, folks, even when this video releases, it's still unknown who the second participant in the final will be. But the first one is Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. The second one will either be Chris Statlander or Ruby Soho.
Do we predict who's going to be in that one, or?
Regardless of which way it goes, we'll talk about that in a moment. But what I will say is, like, Britt Baker, how'd she do when she got in? She beat Danielle Camella. That one person who, sung her way to the ring, who was, apparently the mystery Joker, who everybody has forgotten by this point.
Yeah, pretty much, sadly.
And she beat Toni Storm in the semifinals, which shocked me.
She shouldn't have. Let's just say I was not happy with that one at
all. Yeah, Toni Storm made her AEW debut in this tournament.
She did.
She beat the Bunny and then beat Jamie Hayter and, went on to the semifinals. And I was like, you know what? Actually, this actually looks pretty good. Like her chance to shine here. But no, once again, we got to do another Dr. Britt Baker win.
I'm sorry, people. She's so overrated. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, she had enough already, of success because of, Double or Nothing last year. She won the women's title. Oh, look, I guess we did remember something else from last year.
There you go.
Won the women's title and held it for almost a year. Dropped it to Thunder Rosa. And now all of a sudden she's in the finals of the women's tournament here.
Again, Toni Storm should have won that one. I just don't know what they're doing with Toni Storm. It's like, I don't think they buried her or anything. If she advanced to finals, but still, I just still think, I respect Britt Baker. I respect everyone's work in the ring, regardless of women or men. But it's like, you just didn't deserve that, man. Like, you should have gave it to, Toni Storm. But that's just me. That's the big Toni Storm fan of me talking. So, that's, I'm just more, I'm just, maybe it's more like, she's getting more opportunities than she really is worth. That's just me.
Ruby Soho right now is going to be competing in the semifinals tonight on Rampage, and to earn her way there, she will be Robin, Renegade, and Riho. Meanwhile, Hikaru Shida was supposed to be, continuing on because she won in her qualifier against Julia Hart and was set to face Red Velvet. But then, she get injured, I believe?
She got injured, and let's just say she's not happy with AEW right now. I'm not going to explain why you guys put that.
Let me guess. She's turning into Sasha Banks and Naomi. Oops!
Oof. No, not that crazy, Christian.
Yeah,
she didn't walk out.
Not that crazy.
She didn't walk out.
Not that psychotic, no. She got replaced by Chris Statlander, who went on to beat Red Velvet in the quarterfinals and will now face Ruby Soho in the semifinals. And if Chris Statlander wins this match, it's literally a rematch from All Out. And I would know because I was there.
Yeah, I remember that match.
I had this sign that said, "Chris are licking doorknobs illegal on other planets."
Oof.
Maybe I should quickly go down. If she wins, I should take a trip down to Vegas, have a news sign, and say, "Chris, are licking doorknobs still illegal on other planets?"
I think they are, honestly. I don't know. I don't know if it's our system.
And if Britt Baker faces Ruby Soho, it's a literal rematch from the Grand Slam event.
That match was something. I don't want to talk about it.
Here's the other thing. I hate to be that type of guy again, but well, I'll admit, yes, it has been a little longer than that one time that WWE did their Queen's Crown tournament. All these women's matches have been under 10 minutes.
They have been,
and a lot of them have felt rushed.
Very,
very rushed. Not that cool, right?
You don't care about the women. Facts. Enough said.
Oof.
That's sad.
All
You
right.
don't care about the women, sadly.
All right. Well, here's the thing. If on the case, here's how we're gonna work things out for this. If on the
All right.
case that it's Dr. Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho, we're gonna imagine that for a moment.
Okay.
Who would you go for, Willie?
Honestly, I think just because I kind of want to see it over Britt Baker. I'm just going with Ruby Soho. Just, just I don't want Britt Baker having another moment. She had her turn, people. She had her turn.
Uh-huh.
So Ruby Soho and that.
If that would be the case, I'd also probably go for Ruby Soho. But actually, I'll be honest, I think I'm going to go for Dr. Britt Baker as my predicted winner.
Okay.
Let's reverse
Okay.
things up now. Dr. Britt Baker versus Chris Statlander.
Britt Baker, honestly, because Chris Statlander's great. Don't get me wrong. I like her. I think she's amazing. I think she's improved a little bit. But I think it'd be a lot more, fitting for Britt Baker to get the dub. I know it's like a switcheroo, and I just said a few minutes ago about Britt Baker, but it kind of makes sense to give her the freaking win if that was the case with her and Chris Statlander. If you want to get the bigger name up there, I guess that makes any sense, people. I don't know how that makes any sense, but guys, if you're catching my drift with that, I think you put on Britt Baker with that.
Absolutely. Well, I would also probably go for Britt Baker. I think the way things are going, regardless of the result of Rampage tonight, it's going to be Dr. Britt Baker.
DMD, yeah, whoopty cricket.
Honestly, at this point, I'd be calling it Dr. Britt Baker WTF.
WTF. There you go.
Pretty much. Alright, folks, we're going to move on to the next match in the Owen Hart tournament, and this one is for the men. This one we already know the match because the semifinals for both scenarios have been determined.
Oh yeah.
It's Samoa Joe, the Ring of Honor World Television Champion, against Adam Cole, baby.
Boom.
The men's tournament, on the other hand, have been absolute bangers.
Almost all of them have, no joke.
You had crazy shit like, you had Kyle O'Reilly and Jungle Boy at the start. We're talking about the first round of qualifiers. You had Adam Cole and Tomohiro Ishii. Did I say that right? I don't know if I did.
Tomohiro Ishii, yeah, you said right.
Dax Harwood versus Cash Wheeler. You had FTR facing each other.
Fun.
Darby Allin and Swerve Strickland. Oh my god, right?
Fun.
Max Caster being squashed by Samoa Joe.
Yeah, that was funny.
Ray Phoenix, Dante Martin, and Jeff Hardy and Bobby Fish.
I don't remember those last. Well, the first one I remember, the second one I don't remember much.
That's all good. And then you have the quarterfinals. You had who's the big Joker? It is Johnny Wrestling.
Christian, look at the list one more time.
Oh, Johnny. Johnny Elite. Oh, is that what Gargano's going by?
No. Hang on. I told you to get the right script. Thank you. All right, here we go. There's his actual last name.
Oh, it's John Morrison.
Yeah.
Johnny Elite, John Morrison. Oh, I just now realized that.
Yeah.
Whoopsie! Yeah. I'm probably not the only one who thought for a moment that was Gargano, right?
No joke. When they flashed Johnny Elite, I'm like, it's Gargano, isn't it? And he came out. I was like, oh, it's John Morrison. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. They hyped up the Joker card for several weeks, and in my opinion, they did not deliver.
No, maybe it was me because I think everybody was expecting a big debut, but John Morrison's great, and apparently he didn't sign either. So
yeah, he's not all elite, and
nope.
And that other chick who was with Dr. Britt Baker, whose name I don't even remember. My apologies for that. She got instantly squashed. So I'm like, well, what was that? What was the point of that, huh?
Exactly.
Yep, there was that to think of. The quarterfinals also, Kyle O'Reilly beat Ray Phoenix, and oh my god, what a match that was.
Literally a 5-star match for me. And no, I'm not over exaggerating that, because those are two of my faves right there.
Adam Cole beat Dax Harwood to continue on. And Jeff Hardy beat Darby Allin, and I'll be honest, that match did not need to be anything goes, and they probably should not have done too much leaps of high distances to near-death situations right in front of Martha Hart.
Yeah,
Too
No,
far.
no.
Too fucking far. I don't even get... Here's the thing. I'm going to say, folks, I don't even give a shit what y'all think. That was too fucking far. You don't do that if you're trying to tribute Owen Hart.
And you especially don't do that like for no one, like just for no reason in general. Like, I get, it's two daredevils. You should just say that. That could have been actually Double or Nothing, but instead of Jeff Hardy some stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was weird. Anyways, though, hey, at least in the semifinals, they gave us Adam Cole versus Jeff Hardy, but that match sucked.
I legit thought Jeff was going to win, no joke.
Yeah, here's the thing. The fact of the matter is, like, this caused as a result of suffering from AEW hosting too many matches on their Dynamite shows.
Yeah.
Because, they had so much crazy shit going on here. They had... By the time, Jeff Hardy was making his entrance, Adam Cole ambushed him in the entranceway because they had no time.
Exactly. That was the best part of the show.
They had no time to do entrances because they had literally 9 minutes to go when Jeff was entering. And he's like, oh, crap, I'm not going to have time to do this. And the match itself was so rushed.
Very, to the point where I was like, what's going on? I looked at the clock. I was like, oh, they're running out of time.
And that sucks. It's a shame that it happened like that. Adam Cole gets the win. Let's be honest, we always knew he would, but I would have loved to have seen it last a little longer, but it didn't.
I think about 5 more minutes, but it didn't last that long. It lasted, I think, 6 minutes, I believe, or I don't know.
At least 6 minutes. Yeah, the match was only like 6 minutes long, and there was a lot of like moments where you can clearly tell they were being quick to save time because they knew they had to do an ambush at the end of it.
Yeah, even that was weird. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, how does Sting take a chair shot to the back and not react to it, but takes a couple of super kicks that almost missed him completely, and he's knocked out?
Apparently in Strong he's injured, so okay.
Yeah, he got injured because the Young Bucks used the Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus. And the other semifinal match, Samoa Joe beat Kyle O'Reilly by TKO.
Yeah, I was not happy about that one because I wanted Kyle and Adam in the finals. Yeah. But I like Joe, so that was fine.
Well, you didn't actually think that they were going to have Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly this early on, right? Especially when they just united the Undisputed Elite.
That is true, but I just wanted that kind of dynamic, who would get the upper hand, the Undisputed Elite or whatever. Whatever. But yeah, it was still a fun contest. I was just a teeny bit shocked that Joe won. I mean, for some reason, I kind of expected. Sometimes, like, I was rooting for Kyle, so if he won, or when he lost, I was like, just a bit deflated. But I like Joe, so this is fine with me.
Yeah. Well, in this scenario, who would you go for?
Honestly, can I just I've done this before in the past. I'm just gonna lay it on the line. Just say, I don't care who wins, honestly, because I think either one could do good with it. Honestly.
All right, but who do you predict's gonna win, though?
Who I predict? Adam Cole. I think Adam Cole is winning this.
I think Adam Cole's going to win because, he kind of like attributes to what Owen Hart was in the ring. And now that I think more about it, I think that's kind of like they're going to end this tournament with irony. Adam Cole, Britt Baker, they win. Owen Hart, Martha Hart.
Yep.
Maybe that's the whole thing. That's what this whole thing was.
Hey, it's just, it's a tribute to Owen Hart. I don't see much of Owen Hart and Adam Cole, but that's just me. I never watched Owen Hart, so my apologies, old school fans. I never watched Owen Hart, so.
Well, I didn't.
I think,
Heel Balor and I didn't watch him live because by the time, we even got into the ring, he was long gone.
Yeah, so, yeah. I think they were giving it to Cole, honestly. I mean, I think Joe could do great with it as well. And yeah, this is one of those scenarios where it's like, I'm going to throw my hands in the air and just say I personally don't care who wins because I like both guys. But if I were to pick one, it's going to be Adam Cole.
Yeah, I've also honestly thought, it's going to be Adam Cole in this scenario. Mostly because I think Samoa Joe's going to be cost once again by Jay Lethal.
Oh, joy. And that good storyline.
Hey, do you remember Jay Lethal?
No.
Yeah, he was a guy who signed on pay-per-view with AEW. And,
Oh,
yeah, hasn't done shit since then.
no, he hasn't. So sad. Like, what?
He's been an
Oh my
absolute
God,
failure.
a big failure. It ain't his fault. Like, what do they do? And they got that big giant guy with them, right?
Yeah.
They got their version of Omos, I think. Then they got Sanjay Dutt for some reason.
No, I thought that was I
Guys.
thought that was their version of the Great Khali, actually.
Yeah, there is their version of Great Khali.
Nah, Great
Yeah.
Khali was actually fun to watch. Oh!
Yeah, this guy ain't fun to watch at all. Because I've never seen him before. I've never seen this
Guy's
dude.
an NBA player, I believe.
Oh wow, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Can he wrestle? Like, have we seen him in the ring? Like, wrestling? Like,
I mean, as of right now, I just see him. He's basically like what Wardlow was for a while, just a bodyguard for several months.
wonderful stuff. Good stuff. That's good. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so stupid.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I believe we've selected Dr. Britt Baker and Adam Coles as the winners of the
Yep.
Owen Hart Cup.
Yes, sir.
Let's just hope everything works out well for them both, okay?
I hope. Because I love Adam Cole and Britt Baker. He's, yeah. Not sorry.
Yep. All right, we're going to move on to the next match. We're going to move away from the Owen Hart Cup tournaments now because we are done. We are actually going to go wild. As a matter of fact, we're going to have a little bit of anarchy in the arena.
Christian, I had that wrong script, buddy. There's the other part of the script.
No, it's literally it says anarchy in the arena. Take a look.
Oh, it does. No, that's Stadium Stampede, bro.
No, that's 2020, 2021. This version, it's called Anarchy in the Arena. It's different. It's totally different.
Yeah, it's totally different. Okay, we're gonna go along with this, aren't we?
Yeah, we're probably gonna just go along with it. Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
All right, folks. Yeah. The Jericho up. You should just. What kind of stupid ass name is that?
It's entertainment.
Can't Chris Jericho literally go through 1 week on his own?
Yes, he did. No, he makes this stable the week after.
The Inner Circle disbands the next week. Oh, the Jericho Appreciation Society. Dude, go on your own, you dumbass.
You literally have a dude in your stable called Daddy Magic.
Yeah.
Daddy Magic.
Oh my god.
No joke, when that name was pronounced, I legit fell out of my chair laughing so hard. I'm like, okay.
Daddy Magic, Matt Menard.
Matt Menard. That's even worse.
And of course, there's also Angelo Parker. Cool Hand Ange.
Okay.
What the?
Wait, Cool Hand what?
Cool Hand Ange.
Ange?
Yeah, as in Angelo Parker. Ange.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Daniel Garcia.
Who should be in the Blackpool Combat, but whatever.
And once again, kissing Jericho's ass, Jake Hager, who is also still here.
I thought he would have been let go months ago, but whatever.
Yeah, I keep asking myself, what the hell? He's still here? How funny is it? Jake Hager has main evented the last 2 Double or Nothing events. And
I don't know.
And everybody still doesn't remember him.
No, they don't remember him for his debut.
He's honestly, next to Sean Spears, literally the worst signing AEW's ever had.
Exactly. Like,
Sean Spears has been here since like the first Double or Nothing in 2019.
Yeah, he smashed Cody Rhodes in the head. Good times.
And more recently, he smashed MJF in the head.
Yes, and that was funny and scary. But yeah, funny.
But he can't do anything on his own.
Nope.
He'll just
no, because he
MJF is keeping that guy relevant. Otherwise, he's gonna drown.
He'll be a 0. He was once the perfect 10, but now he's a 0.
Yeah. And anyways, the Jericho Appreciation Society has taken on the Blackpool Combat Club, or at least 2 members of it.
Yeah, because Willie Uta's in the G1 right now in New Japan, so yeah.
Yeah, Wheeler Yuta's not there. Instead, we got Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley.
My boys.
And they're also teaming up with Eddie Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz. Oh, joy.
Those three are just, they're interesting. I'm not saying that's bad, And of course I love Brian, I love Mox, so that's a great combination there of violence.
Yeah. And of course you got William Regal.
Christian, he's not wrestling.
Well, I know that, but how great has he been?
Oh, fantastic. Legit. That's not me being funny. Legit fantastic since he's been here.
Yeah, he's with his, a lot of people thought he was just going to be like some sort of manager, general manager style in AEW, but holy shit, he wants to murder people.
Literally, and he's still doing his shtick. I'm surprised he got physical 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, as we've said before, remember when William Regal, when he showed up at Revolution?
Again, WWE, I'm sorry, this is where you screwed up again.
When Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley were fighting it off after they were just done their match. William Regal's the only guy who could slap those two in the face, tell them to smarten the fuck up, and they would listen to him.
First of all, I would never ever slap Jon Moxley in the face. And this man legit went up there, got in his face, slapped the heck out of him, turns to D-Bry, and slaps him in the face. I'm like, holy crap. And then they became a team. I was like, what the heck is going on?
Well, that's William Regal saying smarten the fuck up.
Exactly. And then they became the best stable probably in wrestling right now next to Love.
I mean, if you were in there and you got slapped by Regal and he told you to smarten the fuck up, you'd probably listen.
I wouldn't even try to retaliate, so I'd be like, okay, yes, sir.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Exactly.
Because William Regal is one of the most respected individuals in all pro wrestling.
He is, legit.
Yep.
One of the best.
So what are they saying here? This anarchy in the arena is all because they couldn't do a stadium stampede, mostly because Allegiant Stadium is not exactly attached to T-Mobile Arena.
Oh, so that's yeah. You can't really do that in Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah, they can't do another stadium stampede unless, of course, the event was at the Allegiant Stadium.
Too bad. We'll see Allegiant Stadium in 2 months. So
yeah, Money in the Bank. I'm excited for that, actually.
Same here.
I never thought Money in the Bank would ever be in a stadium, but here we are.
Exactly. I can talk about it. Anyways, back to Double or Nothing.
Yeah, Anarchy in the Arena, that's just another word for it because, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're going to go all over the place in the arena. I'm pretty sure it's going to have the same rules as the Stadium Stampede. It's going to be false count anywhere and shit like that. I'm only asking for one thing. Do not make this match the main event.
Please don't.
Because I understand the whole purpose of it and the shit like that. But compared to a lot of the other matches, it's not even close to being the top big deal here. Actually, Maverick, have them open the show with this anarchy.
Fine with me.
Yeah, that'd be the perfect way to open the show. If you want them to go 30 minutes or something like that, well, have them open the show.
Makes a lot of sense to me, honestly.
And of course, there's a lot of other matches on the card. I guarantee there's going to be quite a number that's going to be cut for time because of all this shit.
When you had 10 matches that literally go 30 minutes long each, you got to cut some down. So, yeah, it makes a lot of sense, especially with men.
Yeah, they're definitely going to cut a lot of the matches down to size because, they won't have time to fill up their 4-hour limit. Because these pay-per-views, like on Fight TV and stuff like that, they have a time limit.
I think there was one time they went over the limit, I think. I don't think they have one over the limit because their pay-per-views are at least to me, they seem 5 hours long. Maybe it's just me.
That's also because, the free shows are also an hour.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. It makes a lot of sense.
So this whole thing is, what is it called? Blackpool Combat Club, along with 3 other guys, against the Jericho Appreciation Society. A lot of people misread the whole thing, thinking it's the entire Blackpool Combat Club, and I'm like, Santana Ortiz and Eddie Kingston are not part of it. They're just kind of there. Because they kind of have also a thing for, these guys.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I'm going to go with the faces as well. I mean, it wouldn't make any sense for the Jericho Appreciation Society to get the... And plus, I don't get the hatred with the Jericho Appreciation Society. Maybe it's just me. I just find it entertaining. This is one of those things where, they mock WWE, but it's actually in a fun way. I actually enjoy it. So, I don't get the hatred with the Jericho Appreciation Society. That's just me.
By the way, do I hear music in the background?
Yes, you do. My brother's practicing the piano for some reason, so that's why I keep muting.
Is he learning how to play?
Yes, no joke.
Well, practice makes perfect. Okay, folks. We're gonna go right to the prediction on this. Truthfully, because honestly, Jericho and his crew are always in these like Stampede or Anarchy style matches. They won once and lost the other. They lost the first time, but won the second time when they were Inner Circle. In this case, I think they're gonna lose because I don't think they're gonna put away the momentum of William Regal's crew.
Yeah, please don't. I'm not the faces to win this one. Blackpool Combat Club.
I don't even think they're faces.
What are they?
I think none of these guys are faces.
Well, the Jericho Appreciation Society isn't face at all, but like, who the heck are is technically the other crew is kind of face? I don't freaking are there faces in Hills? I don't freaking know. It's full
I don't know what's going on here, but I would probably say that Eddie Santana Ortiz and the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, we're gonna move on to another match that I guess I'm looking forward to, but then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot these guys are doing something. It's a trios match. The Death Triangle, Pac, Penta Oscuro, and Rey Fenix taking on the House of Black, Malachi, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews. Do you remember those guys?
No, I don't, honestly.
Yeah, what the hell happened here?
Yeah, remember the debut of Buddy Matthews? The lights went out, and I don't know if you're marking out. Yeah, that happened.
Right when Malachi Black was supposed to be a huge deal, and then he lost to Cody Rhodes?
Yeah, he did. Don't remind me.
Yeah, yeah, folks, the House of Black fell off.
Exactly. They have a much better version of them somewhere else. Oh, too much?
I would not go there, but okay.
Okay, perfect.
I don't understand. This was supposed to be like some sort of big deal when the House of Black, started forming as a crew. Malachi recruited Brody King, and then later Buddy Matthews joined in with them. And you're thinking, oh man, this is gonna be awesome. It even come Revolution last March, a couple months ago. By that point, we were already like, okay, what's going on? Why hasn't anything been done with these guys yet? And here we are again, once again in the same situation, wondering why the hell have these guys not done much of relevancy?
Why aren't they recruiting anymore?
As a matter of fact, this is literally the same match from the pre-show at Revolution, except, replace Eric Redbeard with Rey Fenix. It's the same damn match.
And they both have R in their names. Redbeard, Rey Fenix.
That is true.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, so yeah, this is technically the second match of Death Triangle and the House of Black.
How is it this? Okay.
That went nothing the first time. It's going nowhere this time. And here's the thing: these pay-per-views are they happen there are 4 pay-per-view, 5 if you want to count Forbidden Door this year, but there are 4 traditional pay-per-views on AEW per year. This is the same match from a previous one that already happened.
It is.
It's the same thing, and it's going nowhere. I keep hearing rumors about trios championships, but where the hell are they?
They're waiting for Kenny Omega to get back.
Right. Sorry. He was injured. I forgot about that.
Yes, they're legit waiting for Kenny.
Oh, in the meantime, while they're waiting for Kenny Omega to come back from his injuries, in the meantime, y'all are just making everyone look useless. Now stop making your crew look useless and get your shit together with your booking, AEW. Does that sound familiar? Get your shit straight.
Really sounds familiar. Please get your stuff together. Legit.
Funny enough, we said the same thing about WWE at WrestleMania Backlash when it came to their build-up.
Exactly.
Get your shit straight. And we're probably going to say the same thing about Hell in a Cell, too, because so far I'm not impressed with that.
No, I mean, there's really only, 2 matches.
4 matches. There's actually 4 matches, but literally all of them is from Monday Night Raw. There are no SmackDown matches.
You have 1 week to build, WWE.
Yeah.
This ain't AEW.
My
What
God,
the
that was
fuck?
horrible. I really don't care about this match, so I'm just gonna say
Neither
House
do
of
I.
Black.
I don't care, honestly. Yeah, House of Black's the one. I don't freaking care.
Yeah, let's move on. This is honestly useless and irrelevant.
Like the women's division?
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
We're gonna move on to the next match, but this is actually one I'm looking for. The Young Bucks versus the Hardy Boys. And you know, I'll be honest, I was before the whole injury angle with Sting, I was worried that AEW was gonna fuck this whole thing up and turn it into an 8-man tag team match where the Hardys would team up with Darby Allin and Sting to take on the Young Bucks and Red Dragon.
Oh, joy. Oh,
just
joy.
so they can have an excuse to put Sting on the card. And that's something you don't want. In this case, here's like, I know we've seen the Hardys and the Young Bucks take each other on previously in like 2017 when the whole Ring of Honor thing was going on before the big WrestleMania return in Orlando.
Yeah.
Which I still remember. Awesome stuff, huh? It's not every day that a tag team one night is Ring of Honor tag team champions, and then the next night they win the Raw tag team titles.
To this day, that is still one of the biggest pops that I've ever seen.
That I've ever experienced. I still remember that. I still get chills thinking about it. I'm glad I was there for that sort of stuff. I've seen a lot of amazing, shocking debuts or returns, like All Out last year. I was in the audience when Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson showed up.
You forgot another person, Christian.
Right, Ruby Soho.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Who cares?
Yeah, and that other guy too with the whole jump.
Suzuki. Suzuki.
Minoru Suzuki. Yeah,
he was there.
Okay. Hardy Boys versus the Young Bucks. That's a good story in and of itself because one thing, each one has a brother named Matt. How funny would it be How funny would it be if just for one night Nick Jackson called himself Jeff Jackson? Matt and Jeff Jackson.
Jeff Jackson. You know, why does that sound like that would make sense?
Matt and Jeff Jackson versus Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Wow, there you
go. So, two sets of brothers. Hardy Boys is practically, like, in my opinion, what really was the big inspiration that the Young Bucks had to really, team up as brothers anyway.
Oh, yeah, for real. I mean, I think every brother combination, outside, I guess, the Brothers of Destruction, I guess, are influenced by the Hardy Boys.
Kane and The Undertaker aren't actually brothers, so,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
I meant story. I forgot they're not really brothers. Oops.
But I'll be honest, I really think that the Hardys and the Young Bucks is going to be one of the matches that will, be cut for time.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, because it is a Young Buck match. You know how long they like to go in matches, so I wouldn't be surprised if this gets more time, but yeah, I think it'll be cut down. For like a slit bit. That's about it.
Like a slit bait? What?
Slut, not slut, wow. Slit bit.
I can't believe you actually said that.
Wow. My bad, folks. I meant slight. There we go. That was what I'm trying to say. Slight bit, not
How do you get slut from that? Oh my God.
I don't know. Like, what the...
I don't understand.
Unscripted, folks.
I don't get this sometimes.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
You never know what you'll hear from us, ladies and gentlemen. You never know what you'll hear.
I still can't believe I still can't believe I mispronounced Miro as Myro.
Yeah, he's nowhere to be found on this card. Actually, he hasn't been seen since I don't even know when.
I don't know, but for what I've seen, wasn't he like part of some sort of TV show or something?
I don't freaking know. I haven't been keeping up with Miro.
I saw some sort of image or something on the internet of him being like some sort of police like room or something. I don't know, but
He's a police officer. Okay, I buy that.
Well, no, I don't think he's an officer. No, he was a guy the police were confronting, like the interrogation room.
Oh, makes sense. Okay, there's a real cop. I was gonna say him as a cop. That'd be interesting. I don't fear Miro as a cop.
But Hardys and the Young Bucks. In the long-term run, I'm going to go the Young Bucks.
Yeah, I think the Bucks are winning.
As usual.
Not all the time. Yeah, pretty much most of the time.
Yeah, pretty much all the time.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Much as I love the Hardy Boys, I really don't think the Hardys are going to be the ones who are going to win this match. But if they do, actually, it would be interesting to see if they would get a tag title shot later down the line. Because how cool would that be if they be AEW tag team champs?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like the Hardys, I mean, this is just me. I mean, I respect them. I grew up with these guys, for God's sakes. Jeff was my freaking idol growing up. And just now I'm realizing, wow, they're getting older. And, it's like they've slowed down. Jeff Hardy has been, how do I say this? He's been very, I wouldn't say sloppy. There are just some moves that look way too crazy, even for him to do. He's kind of literally sandbagging people with the Swanton Bomb. I've noticed, not his fault. He's put a little bit too much weight into it. He's been, a little bit slow in the ring. That's just me. That's, I still respect them. I still respect their work. Matt's kind of the same way. I've lost more respect for Matt. But I still like the Hardys. Just that their AEW run so far. I mean, I know Jeff just got here and all that kind of stuff. I got to still warm up to it. I still got to warm up to them using Loaded. I still think that's still weird that they have AEW owns the rights to that song.
Oh, actually, WWE never owned the rights to it.
Oh, that's right. They never owned. That's why the AEW's like that. I think Tony Khan owns it now. I think he already said that he does own the song now. So yeah. That's their thing now. But yeah, it's still interesting, seeing the Hardy Boys still going in 2022. Honestly, and God bless them both. It's just I'm just kind of tuning out of them, to be honest. It's not hatred. It's more like, I'm kind of over you guys, to be honest with you. I'm glad you're here and all, but just kind of moved on from them. I think it'll be a great match, though. I think it'll be fun. And surprisingly, ladies and gentlemen, I've warmed up to the Bucks. It took months and months and months of doing, but I've warmed up to the Bucks. Plus, I love them as people. But, I think it'll be a fun match, honestly. It's one of the greatest tag teams out there. So, I think it'll be a fun contest, honestly.
All right, and your prediction?
I think, Bucks. I think Bucks are going to win this. Why? I don't know. I think the Hardys just can put them over because of the heck of it. I don't know. Not really a reason behind it, but just that for the heck of it.
All right, going for
Bucks are gonna win.
Going for the Buckies.
And the Buckies of youth, the Buckers.
The Buckies and the Hardys.
The Hardy Bucks. The Hardy Bucks.
That's pretty good. All right, folks. Folks, we're gonna move on to the next match, which is actually a feud that should have been way better than it actually is, and that is MJF versus Wardlow.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie, it's been kind of fun. Maybe it's because I'm a huge fan of both these guys. I'm a big MJF supporter, so Wardlow took me long enough to warm it.
Oh yeah, I am too. Like, my issue with the whole scenario is the fact that this feud is a literal copy and paste of MJF's previous feuds with Cody Rhodes, Chris Jericho, and CM Punk.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a literal copy-paste. All right, if you want to face me, you got to do this. You got to do that. You got to take 10 lashes. Fight this guy in a cage match. Oh, I'm the referee. Does this all sound familiar?
Yeah, it does. Like, no, don't be copying storylines again. I know it's from your own company, but please don't do that.
I swear to God, what's next? If MJF is, challenging Hangman Page for the world title, is all of a sudden Keith's going to be like, you know what? I want to get a title shot. But you have to do this to face me. And then Paige is probably, and then let's say Paige, or maybe if it's Punk, I don't know, are like, I'm the champion, I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Bye.
Exactly.
You either want your title shot against me, or you don't. Bye.
Exactly. He'll just walk away.
Or, as a sudden crazy twist of fate, the champion is telling MJF to go through this crazy shit.
Well, knowing MJF and what he does, I mean, I think the guy's a crazy whipping fetish because there's always whipping in these things.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, take 10 lashes? Oh, wow. I mean, for one thing, like, even when Cody Rhodes went through that, I was like, seriously, dude, MJF ain't worth that shit.
I'm starting to think I'm starting to see a pattern. Why are the whipping segments taking place in the South? Oh, that's kind of weird to me.
Oh, my.
It's really weird. For God's sakes, Cody got whipped in my state.
Sweet home Alabama.
No joke. He got whipped in my place. Wardlow got whipped in Texas.
Wait, hold
Look,
on.
I've seen it.
Wait, Cody Rhodes got whipped in your house? What the hell?
No, not in my house. Well, no. I don't think so. I'm not allowing Cody in my house. Heck no. This is my kingdom. Get it?
Wow. Okay then.
Yeah, no, seriously. I think the story's just been I'm trying to enjoy it. I mean,
aha! I thought you said you enjoyed it.
Well,
I attack you.
There you go. But yeah, I am enjoying it. It's just there are a few things that don't make sense to me. Like, first of all, like Chris said, why are you doing these stipulations again? And yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. You gotta go through me. You gotta go through this stuff to get to me. And the stipulation, like, if he doesn't win, Wardlow, then he's out of a job. And yeah, it's just so weird.
Yeah, I just really if this had never happened in his previous feuds, then maybe I would like it.
Exactly, like you're just rehashing stuff. Like, I'm not trying to hate it, but we gotta talk about it. We just gotta cover the faults of it.
And oh my God, what are the odds that Wardlow's gonna win? I wonder.
Oh, about 1,000, dude.
Oh yeah, easily. Because let's be honest, look through the history of everything they went through. Oh, we had to do the 10 lashes to face. You had to do all this to face me at Double or Nothing. Well, no shit. We know we're gonna get the match at Double or Nothing.
Exactly. You literally announced the freaking match without even doing anything.
They even signed a contract.
In MJF's home place, which was freaking incredible.
Yeah, and then the whole take 10 lashes. Okay, don't touch me. Okay. Beat Sean Spears in a cage match with me as the referee. Okay.
And brutally hit. MJF got hit in the head. Like, holy crap, ow.
Yeah, and now the whole thing is like, oh, if Wardlow wins, he no longer has to work with MJF. But if MJF wins, Wardlow will be permanently banned from ever signing with AEW. I wonder who's conveniently going to win this match.
MJF's going to win. What are you talking about? No, Wardlow's winning.
Yeah, stop booking MJF to always lose.
Please. He should be challenging for the world title, not...
Yeah, he should have beat CM Punk, and on Sunday at Double or Nothing, he should be the one challenging Adam Page for the world title at AEW's biggest event at Double or Nothing, and then, boom, wins it big time in front of a booing audience.
Didn't you literally predict this, like, about 2 months ago, Chris, that that was the plan? That should have been the plan, but...
I never said that was going to be the plan. What do you think I am, JD from NY?
No, you're actually smarter than that. No,
yeah. What do you think I am, Ringside News?
No, you're actually smart and respect women.
Yeah, I respect women.
Yeah, I respect women too. Respect women.
That same could be said about JD in that case. I actually respect women.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, yeah. Wardlow's going to win this match. I mean, I'm excited. At the same time, just stop rehashing your story.
Yeah, that's all we asked for. Is like, we know it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun, and should have been booked way better though. Like we all knew eventually MJF was gonna feud with Wardlow. It's just they're doing it in the same way they've done it everything else.
Yeah, if you would have done this a little bit different, just like Chris said, maybe I'd be a little more interested. Again, I'm interested. It's two of my faves, but it's like you didn't have to do the same thing you did literally 2 years ago to make it more interesting. That's just me, or whatever.
Yeah. Doing the same thing over and over and over again isn't always the best way to go. So, we're going to move on now, folks, because we both literally said Wardlow's winning.
yeah, Wardlow's winning. Yeah,
it is time to talk the 4 championship matches.
4. Holy heck.
We're going to start things off with the AEW TBS Championship. Why is that still a thing?
Because you need
need a mid-card title for the women, and it's not even working out.
No, like, why is it here? And their champion, I'm sorry, I find Jade Cargill so overrated.
Yeah, Jade Cargill's defending against Anna Jay.
Why?
I don't know why. She just is. Just deal with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, deal with it, people. Yeah.
Actually, I actually have the reason.
What's the reason?
Because fuck you.
Exactly. Thanks, Tony Khan.
It's happening because fuck you. And this is literally the third pay-per-view in a row that TNT Championship is taking a back seat. Or in this case, taking a no seat.
Yeah, it's not taking any seats. Reminds me of another company with mid-card titles. Oof.
Yeah, didn't that TNT Championship literally debut at Double or Nothing in 2020?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Get defended in 2021. Wait, did it? I don't know.
I don't freaking know.
I don't remember. I'm going to quickly look back for a second. Did it get defended? Yes, it did. It was Miro and Lance Archer.
Oh, okay.
And then, conveniently enough, Lance Archer lost there just like he lost to Cody the previous year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, here's the thing. When you had Darby Allin, Cody Rhodes, or Miro as champion, the TNT Championship was prominently featured. Mr. Brody, with all due respect to the late Mr. Brody Lee, when he was the TNT champion, the title was taking a backseat.
Yeah.
And Sammy Guevara, what the fuck? He was good, but then AEW fucked him up. Yeah, and now he's doing some stupid shit with Tay Conti.
That stuff is the most annoying thing I've ever seen, and he's not helping himself either with the stuff that he's been doing. So,
the TNT title's been doing a hot potato game between Sammy Guevara and Scorpio Sky.
I don't want to talk about Scorpio Sky. I can't stand that guy.
But I don't understand the whole thing about the whole thing is that. Meanwhile, the TBS Championship has appeared on every pay-per-view since it debuted.
You might as well make that belt into a freaking what do you call those things? Between men and women. Just switch them up between men and women. You might as well have intergender match with that belt at this point.
Yeah, the whole thing, like the TBS title, I get that you're doing this because you're naming it after the network. Oh, nice. But I think initially, like when I first heard of the whole TNT Championship, while yes, that's a reference to the network TNT, at the same time, it also made sense because, you had like dynamite and explosions and shit like that. And exploding barbed wire death match. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, thank God that's not showing up again.
It was an appropriate name because, it was like a relation to explosive devices, dynamite, TNT.
Yeah.
At that
boom.
At that moment, I was like, "Oh, nice. Let's introduce like a Canon Championship or something. I don't know."
The Canon Championship. That'd be dope. I ain't gonna lie.
And yeah, like the TNT title, its design itself, horrible. No matter how many crazy designs they had, and the TBS title looks just as bad, if not worse.
That's literally the same belt. That's the same title.
Yeah, and yet people shit on WWE for having the same title designs.
Yeah, that's true.
At least they made efforts in the top 3 championships, World, Women's, and Tag Team.
Yeah, I'll give that to AEW because their world titles, it's gorgeous. Not one thing in my collection. The women's title is freaking sick when it was deveiled or unveiled. Yeah, I don't freaking know. And the what was the other belt? I don't freaking know.
I find it funny. We're not even talking at all about the TBS title match, and that's the subject here.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a shit either. I'm just saying, Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill's winning. Anyways.
Yeah, Jade Cargill's winning. Fuck off. We don't give a shit. Get the fuck out of here. Moving on.
Exactly.
Moving on. With that match. Let's actually move on to a women's title match that actually is relevant. Thunder Rosa versus Serena. Wait a minute, that's not even relevant.
Christian, let me say something here. That match is not relevant. Their champion, sadly, not relevant. And don't get me started on the challenger.
Yeah, I'll be honest. What the hell happened to Serena Deeb here? She was actually doing good like a couple years ago. The whole thing when she was NWA Women's World Champion, and I thought they were going somewhere good with that. And what happened? Now what's the deal with Dustin Rhodes over here? He's just awkwardly hanging around there. Hi.
This man's being devalued in the freaking ring. Took like I think 9 minutes for that promo. She came out there freaking tore this man apart. And then, like, that's why obviously Jeff Hardy and Adam Cole was rushed because she kept talking.
Yeah, she kept talking over and over to the point where I was like, okay, where are we going with this? Like, okay.
She really ripped his balls off right in front of the poor man.
Yeah.
God. Oh, and then Thunder Rosa came out, and then her reign's been trash. I'm sorry, folks. Her reign's been so trash.
Yeah, she's been champ for 70 days. She managed to defend it. She managed to defend it maybe once or twice, which is good. In the amount of time that she's had. But the big problem is for the majority of her title reign, she's been nowhere to be found on TV. She's been off TV a lot of the times.
Yeah, for real.
To the point where
Why?
To the point where like her outfit, where she dressed like Carmen Sandiego, was so appropriate because nobody knew where in the world she was.
What are they doing with their women's champion? Again, what are you doing? Because I like Thunder Rosa. I was excited when she won the freaking title, mainly because she ended the reign of, she shall not be named.
It was Dr. Mid Baker.
Yeah, DMD, Dr. Mid Baker, DMB. Yeah, much said. Anyways, it's been so god awful. We'll get to the world champ. We get to the world champ when we talk about worst champions. Oh boy, but this reign here, God, no, it's not doing for me. But I see her retaining, first of all, because I don't get the hype with Serena Deeb. She's great.
And here's the thing, folks. This ain't a shot. Here's the thing. This ain't a shot toward women either. For us, for our case, this is a shot toward AEW's shitty booking.
Exactly. We're literally criticizing the booking of the shows, like not the entire. Because we're excited. We listened to the beginning of the thing. We're excited for the show. We're just telling the truth because the booking has been horrible with this company and with, the other companies in wrestling.
Yeah, women's divisions really need a lot more respect here.
Please. Impact's doing a lot better than the two biggest companies in wrestling right now. Yeah, Impact Wrestling. I said it.
Yeah, they're actually making crazy efforts with their knockouts.
They are.
Thunder Rosa, when she won the women's title, here's the thing. For one thing, we thought it was stupid to delay it from, Revolution up to just 10 days later in a cage match, all because it was in her hometown. She got the hometown feel. Cool, that was awesome, but after that was done, she lost everything.
It was in a cage,
her momentum derailed faster than Fall Guys' popularity in 2020.
You ain't wrong about that all. Oh my God! Just what are you doing with her reign, man? I think she's retaining. I don't freaking care about that. It's gonna be fun.
Serena Deeb, on the other hand, she has not convinced me that she is a worthy threat toward the women's championship. I'm like, this is literally just like a random day in the office for Thunder Rosa here.
You know what, Christian? She's actually feuding with, if you really think about it deep down, she's feuding with Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, why isn't she? Here's the thing, why don't we have an intergender match then between Dustin Rhodes and Serena Deeb? Perhaps then it would be a lot more entertaining and it would be a lot more relevant to the situation.
She's literally feuding with Dustin Rhodes. She's not even caring about Thunder Rosa. Oh, they had a good promo like once.
Yeah.
That was literally it. Once. And then Thunder Rosa had to open her mouth about a certain somebody, and then that was when I've lost some of my respect for her, but that's neither here nor there. It's just been so bad. So I'm trying to find the positive, so I'm trying my best, but they're not helping the situation.
Yeah, I just don't understand a lot of this.
Neither do I.
They
need to work on their women. They need writers. Please. You need a GM. You need somebody, please.
You just need somebody to actually book your shit properly. Because you're not doing good here.
You're a freaking fan at this point.
Thunder Rosa, I believe, yes, will retain because no shit.
Exactly. You know what, Christian? Do not be surprised if they put the title on Serena Deeb. Just don't. Don't be surprised. If they do, then that's even more a nail in the coffin to the division.
If they do that, then might as well have her defend the title against Dustin Rhodes. Maybe Dustin can win the title and go back to being Gold Dust.
Might as well at this point.
Yeah, he was a lot more relevant as Gold Dust.
Yeah, Dustin Rhodes.
I kind of have a feeling this is he really derailed ever since Cody Rhodes left and came back to WWE.
Yeah, apparently he watches Cody in WWE. I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't watch Cody in WWE?
Let's be honest. I think everybody in AEW actually watches the show, no matter what they say.
Exactly. They do.
Otherwise, they have no idea what's going on.
Everyone watches everyone's companies. They interact with each other, for God's sakes. Yeah. That's the thing with wrestling fans. They don't understand it. It's weird. I don't know. We're talking more about that than we're talking about the actual match. Who freaking cares? Next.
Yeah, next match. The next match is actually going to be something I'm excited for. Who am I?
I am nothing.
I used to be something.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the AEW World Tag Team Title Match is in a triple threat again, just like last couple months ago at Revolution.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Jurassic Express. Yes, just in case you forgot, yes, they're still the tag team champions.
I don't remember that.
Defending against Team Taz. Oh, now that's actually really good. Ricky
There's
Starks
something new.
and Powerhouse Hobbs. And the other team of Swerve Strickland and Keith Lee, just so we can have something to do for them on pay-per-view and show them, hey, we got Keith Lee here.
Oh, they were tag team on the Indies. I don't remember that. I'm sorry. I don't.
Yay!
Nice, good stuff.
Let's be honest. It should have just been like a traditional tag match: Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus versus Team Taz. Done.
I haven't Red Dragons on this card. That pisses me off.
Well, here's the thing. Like, this is a scenario where we're like, not everybody has to be on the pay-per-view card. So in this case, I'm like, Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland don't need to be on this pay-per-view card. I mean, that's obviously going to be an exciting match and shit like that. But, Swerve Strickland, Keith Lee. I won't lie, though. I liked what Keith Lee did when he did that, corkscrew flip over the top rope.
Yeah, don't do that again.
Yeah, it kind of scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh god, oh god!
I was so scared.
Yeah, like they not catch him or something.
What's up?
Did the Luchasaurus and Powerhouse Hobbs not catch him or something?
No, they didn't catch him. I think they had time. That was scary. Just
because you're limitless doesn't mean you should constantly be limitless. Like, I'm sorry, at some point you're gonna be limited.
I feel so bad. Remember his debut, man? Like, I was so excited.
I mean, obviously I figured he wasn't gonna win the Face of the Revolution ladder match, but we were like, it's a start. It's a start.
Yeah.
And now he's always on Dark and barely showed up on TV. He's in the tag team with Swerve Strickland, and I'm like, no, he should be going after, let's say, the TNT Championship in the future.
Yeah, I know the thing, like, oh, not everyone can get a title shot. I understand that, people. I get that, but this is Keith Lee, for God's sake.
This guy is somebody who can impress everybody and sell a shit ton of tickets.
For real.
If you're gonna have like these big time people like debut or something like that as like a mystery opponent or stuff like that, then actually do something after that.
Exactly.
I already know Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland, they're just there to show, hey, we're still here in this tag team title match. They, in my opinion, are not even in the conversation for who's gonna be the tag team champions.
No, they're not. Like, what are you
No, they're not! They're not going to be the tag team champions. It's either going to be Jurassic Express retaining or Team Taz winning it. That's it. That is it.
Exactly. Like, what are you doing? Keith Lee, like Chris said, should be in contention for the TNT title, but that
you almost said the TBS title.
Oh, see, I'd rather see the TBS. I'd rather see Jade Cargill and Keith Lee.
Oh my god, that would actually be. Am I crazy for thinking that would actually be cool to watch?
No, you're not actually. I legit said I would love that.
Sounds good. So, in this scenario, this is kind of reminiscent to March's Revolution, when Jurassic Express defended against the Young Bucks and Red Dragon, but in the build-up to the match, it was Red Dragon and the Bucks feuding with each other for the affections of Adam Cole, Twilight style. And Jurassic Express were like, hi, we're the tag team champs. Exactly. Hello. In this case, thank God they're actually in the picture here.
Exactly. Like, what are you doing? I don't freaking know that.
And is Christian Cage just there to be there?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I get the whole, I heard the reports and rumors that he's potentially going to turn heel or something on the team. And, well, if they're going to do that, then do it.
Exactly.
Because I saw that rumor 4 to 5 months ago. Christian, I'm sorry.
Christian, where's this pay-per-view taking place again?
Las Vegas.
What arena is it called? The MGM Grand?
Actually, no, it's the T-Mobile Arena.
Oh, well, I just got news. This is about another company. This is about WWE. So, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Money in the Bank's taking place in the MGM Grand Garden Arena.
Oh, really? It's not doing Allegiant Stadium anymore?
Nope.
Oh,
No
really?
Allegiant Stadium.
Oh, really? What happened?
Tickets weren't selling well. Great. Boom.
Well, folks.
I was looking forward to that.
Well, folks, that's unfortunate.
That is. It is. It sucks. That's more interesting to talk about than what we're talking about here. I'll give it that.
Yep, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, well. Money in the Bank's still taking place, just not in the stadium. Don't worry, folks. We're going to go to a stadium. We're going to go, for SummerSlam. Yeah, good stuff. Anyways, back to AEW.
Anyways, I'd probably say the favorites to win this match would likely be, I'd say the favorites is actually still Jurassic Express.
Yeah, they're not losing. I just don't care about their run, man. I don't remember when they won the freaking titles, to be honest with you. I don't remember, honestly. Nor do I care. See, even the bird outside agrees with me.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm saying, like, Jurassic Express, they're retaining. Let's just move on from that.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Okay, folks, it's main event time. The AEW World Championship, as Hangman Adam Page is defending against MJF.
No. That's not who he's facing. Let me see. What's that? Oh, great. Boo.
Oh, right.
Just what I freaking need.
It is CM Punk.
Yeah.
Well, he
wonderful.
worked his way up, honestly.
Yeah, he did.
The problem is, like, this whole feud is not doing good at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what? But,
yeah, he hasn't really done much.
However, I will admit, I loved Hangman Page's promo this past Wednesday.
Oh, it was good.
Yep.
The champ's getting confident. The champ's actually getting nervous, and I don't blame him because, yeah, you're going against a former world champ, former six-time world champ, actually. You're going against the guy who everyone is still on the fence of, like, he's returned, even though it's kind of ran its course. But, yay. And plus, I'm still hanging on to the fact that my guy Hanger should freaking win this match, but I don't want to talk about what's actually going to happen.
Yeah, like, I'm just going to be honest. CM Punk should not win the championship. Not right now. If they're planning on having him win it, not right now.
Nah, not even close.
Hangman Adam Page has been the worst booked AEW World Champion in history.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since he won the championship, like, his first feud with Bryan Danielson, I thought it could carry all the way up to Revolution. I was like, they have a great way of building that shit up. They unfortunately pulled the trigger way too early on that twice. And after that was done, he was mostly irrelevant for 2 months before Adam Cole was like, you know what, I want the world title. Oh, right, there's a world title here.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was like, your champion should not be doing that. You should not be booking your champion like shit. They're booking the women's champions like shit. Now they're booking the world champ like shit. Even Jurassic Express aren't getting enough respect.
Well, Christian, I got something for you to hear. Apparently, Tony Khan's on a media call right now, and he literally just said that Hangman Page is the greatest world champion in wrestling history. No.
Okay,
no.
Here's the thing. Let's try it. Let's do a try not to laugh challenge. And I will repeat that same line, and we got to try not to laugh. Got it?
Oh, wait, actually, no, he says Tony Khan has the best champion in wrestling. Okay, go ahead and say that. Yeah, let's try not to laugh challenge.
Tony Khan believes that Hangman Adam Page is their best world champion. Not even close, you motherfucker!
Please, someone please say that to my face. Please, I'm begging
Oh my god!
No. I'm a huge Hangman fan. I legit cried when he won the freaking belt.
But ever since he won the championship, it hasn't been good.
He hasn't been featured as much. And I mean like the opening or the closing segments of the show. He's usually in the middle of the show. You know, yay, good stuff. What's that? The other
Hooray!
chicks been on TV more than him? Oh, yay, good stuff. What's that? The man he's actually facing has actually been on TV more than him? Yay. What's that? The fans are turning on him? Oh, well, that's another reason to take the belt off him. What's that? The ratings are tanking even more? Oh, joy.
Oh joy. Oh
Oh,
joy
man.
indeed. My
Oh,
God.
hanger. This ain't your fault, buddy. This ain't your fault. I blame Tony Khan for this. I blame old good old Giggles over there because good old clown shoes because he does not know how to book you, man. That's why they're. I hate saying this. They're gonna take the title off him.
Yeah,
I I don't want it, but they're gonna take the title off him.
yeah.
They're gonna take the title. I know it's coming, and I hate saying that. And CM Punk has there's a reason why I don't like CM Punk, and I'm not gonna explain it. I don't want cause a ruckus. There's a reason why I don't like CM Punk and his return right now. There's a certain reason, but they're gonna take title off Hanger, and I'm not ready for it. Honestly, I'm gonna be so disappointed in AEW. I'm be disappointed in the booking of this. And that's what they're gonna do what they're gonna do. And I get it. He's gonna hold. It's gonna be the summer of Punk. Yeah, for like 4 months, and then he's gonna drop down Jeff. The rival person should be challenging him for the title, but whatever. I know it's storyline progression, folks. I understand that, but and I know why they're gonna do it. I know why to get the title of Hangman, put it on Punk, put it on MJF. I get that you gotta fish off the MJF storyline, but dude, the story's right there with MJF and Hangman. Like, can we just hold on a little bit longer, just a teeny bit, please? But they're not
Yeah.
gonna do it. I know they're not gonna do it.
Beating
I just know
CM
they're
Punk
trying to.
beating CM Punk would be a big moment for him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's just I got good friends who are big Punk fans. And I just don't want to, make them upset either. If you like CM Punk, that is totally fine. If you're happy with him winning, if you're happy with him possibly winning the world championship, that's great. That's great. That's awesome. I'm not gonna run your parade, but for me being a big Hangman fan, I see what's coming. I see the writing on the wall, and I know what's coming, and that's gonna be CM Punk walking out as the world champion. But there is an upside to this, and that's probably they're gonna turn him heel. Good. Quite frankly, he needs to turn heel, especially what I've been seeing these past 3 with his attitude. He's been getting a little bit more arrogant than usual. And hey, man, I'm just so scared they're gonna forget about him after this. Honestly, I'm so worried that after this they're just gonna drop him off the face again. I'm hoping I'm wrong, folks. I'm staying optimistic. But I don't know, man. They haven't been doing that well with him as the champ. So why should they do well with him after the championship run? So CM Punk's gonna win. That's all I gotta say about this. I don't care, honestly.
yeah.
I'm gonna be very disappointed in what's coming because I've been trying to say he probably will retain. Hold on to that. He probably could retain, but he even got the upper hand this past week. His insecurities in storyline are come into play, and I think Punk reached a nerve with him, and that's it. They're gonna put the title on Punk, and oh well, nothing I can do. So
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
oh well. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. CM Punk is winning the world championship, and
I'll take like a really big risk, and I'll say Hangman Page will retain the title. We're at least half and half on that one.
there you go.
Obviously,
I don't know,
I want Adam Page to retain the title because he's the champion AEW needs right now.
I know that, but that's not what they want. That they want, it's not really Tony Khan. It's more, the networks. They want Punk as champ. They're not seeing any draw in Hangman, so they're gonna try Punk and see if that works. We'll see. I know ratings don't matter, but that's what they're saying and stuff. And quite frankly, whatever. You might as well put it on the bigger guy. And Punk is a bigger draw than Hangman. It is true. Punk is getting people's eyes on AEW. And and the other factor is Christian. I know we're not talking about this pay-per-view at all, but you got Forbidden Doors coming up.
Yep, that's true.
Forbidden Doors in Chicago, and you might as well have the homecoming here or walk in as the world champion. So that's the other reason why I think Punk is going to win, and then he'll drop the MJF hopefully.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it really is. It's one of those things where I didn't want. And there was a point I was like, maybe this could work. Maybe the Punk reign will be fun. We haven't even seen it yet. He hasn't won the freaking title yet, but just realizing what I've been through these past months with Hangman and just seeing how they've been booking, it's just I've just come to grips. They're gonna take it off of him, and there's your championship. And it also hurts because he's almost at 200 days. So they're going to take it off of him. He's about to hit 200 days. So might have Bobby Lashley as WWE champ. He was almost 200 days, and they took it off the WWE title of him. But, oh, well, my prediction, CM Punk is winning the World Championship. And I think he's turning heel afterwards. He's going to cut a promo. He's going to turn heel. And we'll see what happens next, honestly. And I hope his reign is good. Maybe I'll be proved wrong. I don't know, but I think Punk is taking the World Championship. I love you, Hangman, but you're losing, bro. That's it. You're losing.
All right, folks, that concludes our predictions to AEW Double or Nothing. This is actually the first time we predicted it since 2020.
Yes, sir.
We didn't do 2021, but that's all good, though. Good to be here. And, well, folks, it's crazy to think that when we talk Money in the Bank, we ain't talking stadium events anymore.
Really?
We were literally talking about that moments ago before we saw the word.
Literally, folks, that legit broke because we were doing this. Like, yeah, Allegiant Stadium, it's not happening anymore, so... Oh, well.
If I were WWE, I would stop overpricing their tickets.
Yes, please stop doing that. Lower your tickets. Please, I want to go to your show, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
You're coming to my state next year in January. Literally the night after the Royal Rumble. So I want to go to that. Lower your tickets, please.
All right, folks. Next week is going to be a big week because we are doing a triple talk.
Triple.
Triple. Kind of like how some people like their coffee. Triple sugar.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of disgusting, though, in my opinion.
There you go.
But then again, I don't drink hot coffee. I prefer, like, iced coffee.
I don't drink coffee in general. I'm a tea guy. I like warm tea to start the morning.
Tea.
So freaking good.
Cool. All right. And anyways, what we're going to do next week is we are reviewing Double or Nothing, and that's going to be followed by a double prediction. Review Double or Nothing, and then move on to predict NXT in your house, and then WWE Hell in a Cell. Triple subject. Yeah. So be sure to get yourself some snacks and a nice drink.
Please.
Good
drinks, dude. Yep. Because the losers are going to be busy next week.
Yeah. Make sure it's a cold drink, too, because it's going to be hot.
Dude, for real. Like, it's going to be very hot. It's getting hot at SAC over here. It's almost 100 degrees over here, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Please get cool.
But, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end things off with Hugh Balor saying his famous phrase.
Well, you know what's up. Should I say it? I'm a little nervous here. All right, let me say it. We're the losers, and this is our lounge. We'll see you next week, and we hope that this show is good. I pray that this show's good. Remember WrestleMania Backlash, folks, that review, or that predictions. We were crapping on it. Remember that? We're crapping on it. And the review, we loved it. Hopefully this one's good, too.
There we go. It just goes to show that just because the build-up is bad doesn't mean the show itself will be.
Exactly. Always remember when it comes to us. We'll see you next week, folks. Peace.